Summertime is here and many pet parents are planning vacations which include their four-legged family members. Jenn Fadal, our pet wellness and lifestyle expert, is sharing a few travel tips to ensure your pet is safe on the road, in the air, or on a boat. Always great to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about general safety for travel with your pets.
Yeah, general safety is going to be a couple things. First, you need to have your pet's ID tag on them at all times, microchipped, or now they have these nifty little pet tracking devices
that you
can. Yeah, you can always check where your dog is by your smartphone or on the web.
Okay.
So Abe has that.
And typically they'll be with you, but if not,
typically they'll be with you. But you know, you never know. If you're traveling by car, they can run off at a rest stop or what have you.
Good point.
Also, if you're traveling, plan ahead. You need to have reservations for your dog wherever you're going to be staying or the airline you're going to be flying on, and make sure you understand if that city is pet friendly, if your dog's gonna have to stay in the hotel the entire time, or can you bring them to restaurants, and what are the pet laws of that area.
Okay, and always keep a leash with you. That's really important.
Absolutely.
Because there are a lot of leash laws in many cities. And even if your dog is relaxed and just kind of follows you all over, you never know what could happen.
You never know what could happen. So those are the general kind of rules. But then let's talk about car travel.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of people are doing more of a road trip versus flying these days. And if you're going to travel by car, either have your dog in a travel harness, which Abe has, my trusty little dog Abe. This actually attaches right to the car seat.
Perfect.
And to the seat belt. So he's not flying around the car. If you have a small dog or a cat, use something more like this.
Okay.
And put the seatbelt around it if you can. That's the safest way to travel.
I think, you know, I see a lot of dogs in cars, and I keep my dogs in the cars, and I have a harness, and I sometimes use it.
Yeah.
But it can be more of a distraction to us, for the dog in the car running around.
Oh, absolutely.
And it can cause a lot of issues without you realizing it.
Yeah, and there's been studies done. If you're driving 30 miles an hour and you get into a car accident, a dog with his weight, 60 pounds, becomes this 2,700-pound projectile. So it's very, very, very dangerous, even if you have a 10-pound dog in the car.
Okay, it's
so
critical.
Yes, critical.
Have your dog in a harness in the car.
Harness, water always, and never, of course, never leave your dog unattended in a vehicle. The heat can ramp up to 120 degrees.
Of course, yes. All right, let's talk about air travel now, because this is a toughie, and a lot of the rules have changed on a lot of different airlines.
They have. You know, I review them every year, and every year I'm surprised at what is not allowed. So, for example, a lot of airlines are not even allowing dogs to travel in cargo. So if you are thinking about traveling across the country and putting your dog checking in his baggage in a nice crate like this, you have to check the airline, because a lot of them don't. So Delta still does, United still does, but some of the others do not. Okay,
and also you really have to check the temperature of the day, because even if they say they do, and the temperature is really hot, or if it's very cold,
or if it's very
midwinter, they'll reject your dog.
Right, and some airlines, even if a lot of the snub-nosed breeds, they can't travel in cargo at all.
Right. Real quick, boating. It's pretty obvious what you need to do for a boat.
Well, boating, you know, a lot of people throw their dog on a boat and think, okay, they're going to be good to go, but you have to give them their sea legs and always put some kind of life jacket, use a ramp. I mean, just use common sense when it comes to boating.
It's very important to have a life preserver on your pet at all times.
Absolutely.
All right, you know, you have a whole list of different airlines and whatnot that will tell you know that on your website that say whether they take dogs or don't take dogs.
Absolutely, and the crate recommendations for those airlines, because they're all different. And for example, Southwest, if you're in the middle, first, second, or third seat, it's all the size recommendations are different.
All right, so we'll have more information on our website about Jenn's website, where you can get all that information. That's at daytimeonline.tv. We'll be right back.